Happy Monday, everybody, and thanks again for joining us here on KXAN News at 4. If you didn't know, it's St. Patrick's Day. I've got my green on, and we'll talk more about that in just a moment. It turns out this St. Patrick's Day is one of the hottest on record here in Austin history. Chief Meteorologist Bannin is tracking those numbers for us that are unlikely to make people green with envy.
I know. You see what I did there? Yes. We're actually one of the warmest St. Patty's on record, and these numbers are just preliminary so far because we'll get our official high temperatures within the next hour from the National Weather Service. By the way, if you always wonder why meteorologists don't wear green, it's because if we wore green, like this green blanket here, our clothes would just disappear. So I can't wear a green tie because then the numbers would show up on the map. So there's my excuse for not wearing green here today, in case you're curious. Temperatures across Central Texas now in the mid-80s. That 85 in Austin actually makes the list for one of the top hottest St. Patrick's Days in Austin area history. The hottest ever was back in 1972. We got to 89. But then here we are, fourth on the list at 85. And it's certainly possible that when we get our final official high temperature numbers here for the next hour, we'll get those out in the 5 o'clock hour, that we may actually be tied for second place with 1982 and 1951. But for right now, we're tied in fourth place with 1925, 2009, 2011, and 2018 with a high of 85 here today. By the way, every time we have these big holidays that always fall on the same date, our own digital data analyst and reporter Christopher Adams puts together a big section on our website under the weather blog tab all about the extremes on those holidays that you can dig into and find the wettest St. Patrick's Day in Austin area history, the driest, the coldest, the warmest, all that sort of thing. So if you're looking for more data about St. Patty's Day weather in Austin on KXAN.com, just go to the Weather and Traffic tab under the Weather blog section or the Explore 2025 weather data. He's got everything for you there. All right, this is how it looks from downtown Austin. Our Austonian weather camera looking to the north. We've got sunshine, a lot of scattered high clouds now. These clouds will continue to spill in tonight and into especially tomorrow morning. So it may block out the blue sky a little bit, but still more sunshine than anything else. We've got yet another cold front coming in. These cold fronts have been more bad news than good news lately because they've been dry, not providing beneficial rain for the most part, although a few storms here and there, but more providing very dry air and strong wind, which is exactly what we don't want given how dry we've been. Our next cold front, loosely in this particular direction here, will be tracking into Central Texas by Wednesday morning. And as it does, the wind gusts will start to come out of the west instead of the south. So we've still got this southerly breeze here tonight, gusting 20 to 30 miles per hour before midnight. And then the winds may back off just a little bit into tomorrow morning. Still, it's a south breeze, which is a more humid one. And actually our humidity levels will be going up through the night here tonight, and tomorrow will be a more humid day than today. It's actually going to be a bit windier tomorrow than today, but the humidity should help us out a little bit in the fire department concern. And you can see the gusts in the 25 to 35 mile per hour range during the majority of the day here tomorrow, with the strongest winds coming in the afternoon. Then we start to return our attention to Wednesday morning. That's when our cold front comes in, changing winds from the south to the west. And then those wind gusts actually picking up after the front moves through and out. In fact, Wednesday's wind looks to be stronger than tomorrow and today's, with some gusts 40 to 45 miles per hour in the hill country and generally 25 to 35 miles per hour in the metro and our eastern counties. And these winds staying strong here through Wednesday evening and into Wednesday night before coming down significantly into Thursday. So the humidity actually goes up overnight tonight, which is why our red flag warning ends at 10, because while the wind carries through overnight, the humidity rising lowers the fire danger. And then through the day tomorrow, while it does dry out in the afternoon, it's not to the same level of dryness that we have out there now. But then watch out, Wednesday morning, we go from decently high relative humidity values to values that just come crashing down with the arrival of that cold front. You can see single-digit relative humidity values here Wednesday afternoon. That's why Wednesday is the next day of concern. Still tomorrow we've got to be careful. Most of us either high or very high fire danger, but no areas of extreme fire danger tomorrow. However, that comes back on Wednesday. Most of central Texas, a level 5 out of 5 fire danger here Wednesday. So tonight, mostly clear, breezy. We're down to 57. And then for the next 3 days, it's mid-80s tomorrow. Then that cold front, upper 70s Wednesday, even cooler here on Thursday. In fact, Thursday morning, we could have some mid-30s in the hill country. Wouldn't be surprised if a few spotty areas get down to near freezing in the hill country here Thursday morning, which, by the way, is the beginning of astronomical spring. Should be breezy, but not as windy here Thursday. Back in the 80s Friday, mid-80s with sun and clouds Saturday, and then our next cold front coming in over the weekend brings us a shower or thunderstorm chance Sunday into Monday morning.